was insane for me. I didn't. I wish I could say I did something special, dude. But
well, you did. That's the classic thing. Is that's all the people on the forums, all the people that think there's some magic cycle or some secret formula.
There is no magic like the 19th era, okay? There is no magic cycle and there is no magic pill right now in this era. What's up guys, what's going on with all of you? Back again with me in my YouTube channel Joan Sagala in the Bodybuilding podcast session. So today guys, we gonna talk and discussion about post-contest rebound and what the common people making some mistake with their or maybe some diet. We talking about nutrition and we talking about gear a little bit maybe with Justin Harris. I believe he's one of the prep coach and I believe he's really have some kind of like the really good knowledge when it comes to the nutrition, because I believe he's one of the nutritionist maybe. But yeah, we're gonna see and we're gonna talk and discussion about this. So before we go jump up into it, please click the bell button, ring that bell. I'm gonna bring more anything that we can talk and discuss in the whole topic of bodybuilding world and fitness. First, shout out to Anabolic Bodybuilding YouTube channel who really bring this up and we can talking and discussion together. Hopefully this video can bring the benefit and adding our knowledge for our information and we can practice it in our every life. Let's go guys.
You are the perfect example. It's generally what benefits the most long term is to get really lean, and that's when the growth really starts. So you get really lean that first contest, and you got you too lean and over dieted, but then your metabolism is revved up and your appetite's fired up, so we can put those calories to use without burning out your appetite. We can load a ton of good clean food, and then it's simple. It's train really hard, and there's all types of training. I know you went higher volume and that worked for you. I like to do more progressive overload usually, but some kind of training that really produces a stimulus that you enjoy to do and you're excited to do, and then a shit ton of good clean food.
That's the exactly how you need and how you should doing in the post-contest rebounds for your gains. That's the exactly what you need to do for your post-contest rebound, okay? Because right now in this era, we really see so much after they're doing some show or some competition, when all the competitors already doing on stage, they really, maybe going to McDonald's, maybe doing and eating Kentucky Fried Chicken, some kind like the burger, the large portion, or maybe some kind like, another junk food. But yeah, I don't have some kind of the problem like that. Yeah, I think it's really good for your, managing your stress, managing your nervous system, to reset your mindset, to balancing your mindset and reset your nervous system, reset your mind. Yeah, it's really good, but it's not really how you should doing, and you need to doing it for 2 or 3 days, okay? What I think is it's really, maybe some kind like the normal. You can make some kind like the tolerance. If you're really doing for maybe the first time or maybe just doing once, okay, don't doing it for decade and doing it for many times. It's not really good for your health and for your body and for your everything in your body nervous system, right?
Lean meats, rice, oats, healthy fats, and then the standard cycle. That's all it is. It's just that people never put that chicken and rice. And actually, I was on a website where someone was saying something like that about the secret, yada yada, and then someone jumped in and they were like, "Yeah, these guys will have you believing that you're going to get big on chicken and rice. You can't get big on chicken and rice." And I was like, "That's exactly it. That's what you're all missing."
Why you cannot get big with the chicken and rice? Why? Okay, just increase the portion, make it a large portion for the chicken and rice. And you still gonna get big. You still gonna in the calorie surplus. Why you're not can get big with chicken and rice.
That's what it is. It's eating vast loads of meat and rice, and that people don't want to accept that.
Yeah, I have some guys I help out here and there. I have a few people I coach, and they're like always looking for some protein powder or whatever. And I'm like, dude, be the champion and eat chicken and rice, and you'll get big.
That's what the sport is. Is who, and not just chicken and rice. That's just the easy catch.
Well, meat and rice.
Who can eat the most lean meat and rice, basically, without losing their mind every 3 hours for a decade. And if you can do that,
I will tell you, most motherfuckers though think that that the diet is optional. I know I've heard you say that before, but I just like, my God, it frustrates the hell out of me how many people will not follow the diet. And
Yeah, most people cannot following the diet, okay? Most people cannot following some kind like the planning that they already make it, right? They have a plan for eating chicken and rice for the 3 times a day, but maybe they have some kind like barbecue sauce, maybe they have some kind like the, ketchup, the really shit ton of the sugar. Most people really have doing like these things, okay? Most people cannot following the diet and cannot following the planning they already make it for themselves, okay? So it's hard, man, it's hard. You have to have some kind like the really principle when it comes to the, especially if you really want to being the best or being actively competitors.
1 in 10 people in every gym in America is on PEDs. And they're all doing the same workout. You do bench press for chest, dumbbell press for chest. You do leg press for legs. Everyone does the same workouts. So if everyone's on gear and everyone's doing the same workouts, why do some people look like bodybuilders and some people don't? The only remaining variable is the diet.
Wow, that's Justin Harris said. 1 out of the 10 people in America, when they really love going train to the gym, it's really on PDs. It's really on anabolics, on steroids. But not so many people look like a bodybuilder. So why some people look like bodybuilder and some people not look like bodybuilder? It's because the variable of their diet, okay? It's diet that's really give the results and managing your gonna look like bodybuilder or not. So it comes to the basic, guys. It's really come to the basic things and the basic principle. That's things. That's it, okay? That's it.
yeah, I tell people, to me, I don't know, maybe you disagree, but for me, I think the most important driver for the sport is diet compliance. Mm-hmm. Following the diet, it doesn't matter what fucking gear you take if you aren't eating or you're eating like shit, and it doesn't matter how you train if you don't have enough nutrition to support that training.
That's it. Okay, that's it. That's the whole point. That's the really conclusion. All of the point of this video.
100%. And then with the gear too, it's like how many? There's like 50 compounds total ever produced as far as PEDs. There's not that many. It doesn't take long to work through them and realize there's no secret formula. If there was like 37,000 different PEDs in various combinations, but it's test, primobolan, GH, and insulin. That's it. By 6 months in, you should know that, and then that you've maxed that out. That's it. So it's just. The other thing is, if you sit around and hang out with like gym rats, they'll want to talk about gear, which makes sense because it's newer and exciting for them, and they're probably not that many cycles in. But it's an exciting thing. But that's what they want to sit around and talk about. You sit around with pros or top amateurs, all they talk about is food. They don't ask each other cycle. They talk about food. That's it. Because that's like the full-on obsession. That is your life as a bodybuilder, is eating. That's your life. If you have a road trip, if you're going to visit your parents. What's your first thought? I gotta have my meals packed. It's just that's it. That's life.
Maybe in the top level or elite athlete, professional, maybe we can say bodybuilder. Yeah, I believe they really talking about the topic, that topic, when it comes have some kind like sit down and talking together in some place, right? They not talking and discussion about the gear because. At the end of the time, the gear, it's really, just come back to the basic things, okay? Like Justin Harris said, what the basic thing of the compounds, okay? Like we know, test, probiolin, GH, insulin, that's just back to the basic, right? They're not talking about the gear, but they're talking about the food. They're talking about what your diet look like, what's your training, what's your, everything. some kind like out of the gear and out of the cycle things. Yeah, that's really good example, and that's really good idea from Justin Harris. I think one of the coach, prep coach, I can say, and who have the channel Anabolic Bodybuilding in this video, right? So that's the literally I wanna talk and discussion with all of you guys about post contest rebounds, how you should doing, and what's the common mistake people doing for their post contest rebound or for their diet and everything, right? Hopefully this video can bring the benefit and value information to all of you. Thank you so much guys for watching. I'm your host Joan Sagala signing out. If you love this video and content, please click the bell button, ring that bell. Once again, I'm gonna say I'm gonna bring more anything that we can talk and discuss in the whole topic of bodybuilding, world, and fitness. Thank you guys. May God bless you all.